Were we perfect today? No. Ty Simpson had the pick, couple mistakes here and there, but overall, we played a good game. Like, legitimately, we played a good game on both sides of the ball. The defense was flying around. Early on, I was a little concerned with the D, but the defense stepped up. In the second half, they were great. The offense did their job. We ran the ball better, controlled the clock. These things show growth, show improvement. And if this continues for the rest of the year, we will be a playoff team.
Oh, man.
I'm not calling it right now, but we look a lot better. We played very well today.
Oh, and Jim Miller just ran for another touchdown, made it 30-14.
Oh, yeah. Beating the spread. Heck yeah. Let's go. See, I mean, that's the thing, man. We look so much more dominant today. Just controlling the time of possession. I think this is the best example of that in the Kalen DeBoer era so far. We ran the ball very well today. And again, for all those people that kept saying that Jam Miller's not our guy, and Richard Young and Daniel Hill and these, no, Jam Miller is our guy. And that's how important he is to our football team. He is our best running back right now. Richard Young and Daniel Hill, they'll have their moment in the sun eventually, but it is Jam Miller's room. He is our best running back. He played really well today, and the blocking was very good too. And we need to keep using Caden Proctor in the run game as well.
Yeah.
Little gadget plays like that. I like that too. That's pretty good.
Right? I mean, he's chewing people up like chicken nuggets, man. Like, he's just rocking, man. But, man, like Ty Simpson had a great day once again. 23 of 31 completed passes, 340 passing yards, and 2 touchdowns. Like, oh, man. And got a little worried for a moment when he threw that first interception of the season. But then again, it was the first quarter, not the fourth quarter. So I was like, it's okay. He's going to learn from it, especially when it was like 4th and 1. When he forgot to hand it off to Jam Miller, but he was like, okay, I'm not doing that again. I'm handing that ball off to Jam Miller when I get the chance.
Absolutely. I mean, and everybody's human. You're going to have mistakes. I mean, it was like Indiana last week. Mendoza threw his first interception. It happens. It's going to happen. You're not going to go an entire season without throwing a pick if you're throwing the ball 25, 30 times a game. I mean, if you're only throwing like 4 times a game, maybe you can. But the more times you throw the ball, eventually a tip pass could happen. A receiver runs the wrong route, miscommunication results in a pick, or you just make a bad throw. Ty Simpson made a mistake, but it's one bad throw. Other than that, what matters is that he bounced back from that. Didn't let that pick phase him, didn't let it get into his mind, didn't, let the mental stuff, get to him. He played great. He played great all game. Besides that one throw, he was very solid. I'm just, to me, though, just more impressed with the run game. Because it was more vintage Alabama than I've seen in a long, long time. We had a couple games last year we ran the ball well, but it wasn't consistent. It was just this game, the time of possession. We did not allow Vandy to have the ball hardly at all. That's what we used to do under Nick Saban. We would just suck the life and the will out of the other team by controlling the game on both sides of the ball. And we were great. Just fantastic game management, clock management, play calling. Overall, I mean, I have no complaints. Vandy is much improved. Some people will go, oh, well, they only won. I don't care. 30-14, whatever. Like, that's a good win over a.
We're not Penn State or Texas.
That's a good win.
Put us up in the rank. Put us higher in the rankings. Please make us number 6 tomorrow, AP poll. Because we're way better than that team that got splattered by UCLA.
Get Penn State out of here. Get Texas out of here. They don't belong. Get them out of here.
Oh, man. Put Texas out of that top 10. Bama Rollins asking my prediction. I said it was going to be 34-27.
Do you remember mine?
Oh, man.
I don't remember.
Oh, shoot.
I made a video on it, literally. Like I did, or the live stream rather. I did it earlier this week. I don't write my predictions down, literally as I'm going through, so I don't remember. So don't worry about it. It's my fault. I should remember, but I don't remember what I said.
It had to be like a double-digit victory, like a 10-point victory or
Yeah,
something.
I think I did. I think I said like 31-20, 31-21, somewhere in that ballpark.
You're closer than I am, partner.
Yes, something like that. I think I said 31-20, but I can't remember. I hate when I can't remember because, like I said, I should be able to say, "Hey, this is my prediction." I have no idea. Literally can't remember. But but yeah, I just to me, looking at the the result of the game, it's not all that shocking that we played as well as we did, considering the circumstances, because Vandy coming in as a ranked team, they had our attention. Game day was there. I would have been more shocked if we didn't play well. Yeah, I wouldn't have been shocked if we lost necessarily, but losing and playing well. Vandy did not play their best, and a lot of that was because we did play so well. But it just more for me, seeing how Alabama has had so many games where we haven't looked good and we haven't played hard. It has shaken our faith in the team, in the program. Where it's like, hey, and that's why I kept hammering home. We beat Georgia. Now we have to continue playing hard. We played very well today. We played very hard today, and that is very encouraging for the rest of the season. We got another tough game coming up next week, so it doesn't stop. But this game was very, very encouraging for the future prospects of this team, because I think that you really can't get much better than the performance that we had today. I know, like, you got Steve saying Vanderbilt should never rank. I don't even know if that's true necessarily. I think Vandy, again, is a good team. Again, a lot of people are just going to throw Vandy out.
They're better than Penn State.
Yeah, Penn State stinks. Like, they're bad. Penn State's bad. Texas, like I said, terrible. So, I mean, Vanderbilt's a good team, and we beat a good team like we should. So that was very encouraging.
And we got a hello, everyone, from Godfather the SEC, giving out the sirens and the number one finger. Let's go. You know who else thrived today? Ryan Williams, because there were questions. Is he having a sophomore slump? Is he disastrous? Is he having a bad year? No. He's having some great days today. He was having a ballroom blitz.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Ron Williams is such a talented player, right? Again, when you're that good as he is, playing for a team like Alabama, every single thing you do is going to be heavily scrutinized. You know what I'm saying? What he has shown us, the amount of talent on display and the skill set that he has shown us. And then when you see those mistakes and you see the drops and, all the rumors and stuff about things, it's going to make people talk and be like, what the heck's going on with Ron Williams? Ron Williams is a really, really, really talented player. It is cliche to say that. And yeah, he has not been perfect. And yeah, he's made mistakes. He's still a young dude. He's still only 19. All we heard last year, oh my gosh, he's not even 18 years old yet. Has he turned 19? Or is he still 18? Because I remember last year he was still 17.
18.
Right?
He's still
18?
Mm-hmm.
So again,
he's not at the drinking age yet, and he's not even
a young dude.
And he's not the smoking age yet.
Well, yeah, definitely don't smoke, people. I don't encourage do not encourage smoking. That is worse than drinking.
For when Alabama beats Tennessee, that's
both are bad in excess, but smoking's just addicting. But that's beside the point. Ron Williams is a young dude, and he, people need to remember that. Like, I'm not trying to tell people what they need to do, but like literally in this instance, like, we need to remember, all of us, how young the guy is. He's such a young player. He's so talented, and everything's just, again, heavily scrutinized. He's playing well. He's still playing well. He like you said, Jackson, a very good game for Ron Williams. It's very encouraging. And, he's got Bernard and Horton to back him up. Like, it doesn't have to all be on Ron Williams. That should make it better to me.
Like Horton. And what was it that I've been saying all offseason about Horton? That he's going to be, what's he going to be hearing? Horton hears the Tide. Am I right? Well, he heard the Tide today. He heard the Tide.
He's a good player. I mean, that to me, when he was added, I was like, this is good, because last year Ron Williams was heavily double teamed, and after that Georgia game, his stats declined because people were targeting him so heavily, making sure he was not going to be, the other team. Like the other team was going to make sure he didn't beat them, right? So then you got like Bernard. He had a good season last year, but there were times, in my opinion, that Bernard just couldn't fully step up to be that guy. He has become that guy this year. Bernard is vastly improved from last season. And then you throw Horton in the mix, and it's like now you've got two guys like Ron Williams. Obviously we weren't really playing anybody good, but Ron Williams missed, that the couple games there, right? And yet you still saw Bernard and Horton playing great. What I'm saying is that Ron Williams, I hope, is looking at this team. It's like, hey, I don't have to do everything.
Exactly.
You've got Jam Miller, and same with Ty Simpson. It's not all on you either, Ty Simpson. You've got Miller. You've got the other bats. Cuevas is good. The other the O-line's improving. Proctor's getting in there. This is a team effort. It's a team sport. And we don't only have one or two good players. We've got an entire offense full of great players, and not one of these guys has to have all that pressure on them. So that's essentially what I'm saying. So I'm hoping that helps Ron Williams. I'm hoping that helps all the guys be like, hey, they can fall back on the other guy and say, hey, maybe I'm having a down game a little bit, and you step up for me. That's what a team does.
Well, and Neil Weldon saying in the chat, our defense looking rough. How are we feeling about our defense so far? Because, like Keon Sabb had a pretty good game today, but I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that we had those injuries. A lot of guys were out prior to today. So there was that. And James Smith didn't come back until the second half of this game. So
made
that
a big difference.
Oh, yeah.
It made a big difference. I mean, you look at that first drive by Vanderbilt, we had that 65-yard run of theirs that we gave up. Like the second half, did that happen? No. Tim Keenan and James Smith together is tough to stop. It's tough for an offensive line to hold that off. You saw Alabama early on struggle a bit with Vandy's run game, but that did not occur in the second half. We completely shut them down, put Pavia in passing situations, and guess what? Vanderbilt crumbled. Literally, if we had done that against Florida State, and if we had done that against Oklahoma last year, we win. But we did not do those things. This game, we did. We made Pavia become a passer. We made him throw the football. And he's not a bad passer. It's not like he's garbage in that department, but he's still more dynamic with his legs, and Vanderbilt's more dynamic on the ground. So again, taking that away from Vanderbilt made them lose. And that is such a significant upgrade from Alabama's defense currently than it was at the beginning of the season. I do think the injuries played a big role. They did play a big role. Tim Keenan, James Smith, all this stuff that we had early in the year, Jam Miller, that's behind us now. We are fully healthy. I'm not saying that we beat Florida State if all those guys are in. I'm not saying that because, again, we'll never know. It's hypothetical. But we clearly were not at our best against Florida State. And it was week one. It's week freaking one. It's hard to gauge how good a team is. We've seen so many teams play good in week one and then fall apart. And we've seen tons of teams play bad in week one and then the rest of the season they play great. I think Alabama has a great case to be that latter. We did not play good in week one, but we're playing very good right now. Agreed. So we're fully healthy, basically. We've got everybody back. We're looking really good. It's just frustrating. Like, that's why when everyone kept saying at the beginning of the year, and I'm not getting ahead of myself because we could lose next week. I'm not saying that. I'm not getting past that point where I'm like, hey, we're good and we're going to make the play. No, I'm not saying that. But when people said, is the Florida State game a must-win for Kalen DeBoer, my answer was no. And this is why. Because you lose that game, your season's not over. It's not how this works. Season's not over. You turn around, you beat Georgia. You beat Vandy. Now you go next week, you beat Missouri if you can. You keep winning these games, the Florida State games means nothing. It means nil. Now, the only way the Florida State game would have mattered, or still could matter, is if we lose 2 or 3 more games. And then it's like, wow, if we had to beat Florida State and we go 9-3, if we had gone 10-2 instead, then we would have made the playoffs. So only time will tell for sure if that game ends up mattering a whole lot at the end of the day. But that is why I said it was not a must-win, because there was still the potential that we could turn around and still have a great year. I think a lot of people just assume we lose to Florida State, we're going to have a bad year. I didn't agree with that.
I know, right? Because it's like, they were throwing the baby out with the bathwater with that statement. Because, I mean, that's like saying Ohio State was going to suck after losing to Virginia Tech in 2014. Not saying we're like 2014 Ohio State, but it's just the similarities are there, Or like 1983 Miami. Lost week 1, but then won out the rest of the way.
It's hard in week 1 to go on the road anyway. It's hard to go on the road anytime, but Alabama clearly was not ready for that game.
No.
We weren't. We were not ready. And Georgia, if we had to play Georgia in week 1, we don't beat them either. Probably. I don't think so. But I know, Steve. I understand. Trust me, I understand. I respect that. But at the same time, Vanderbilt is not Vanderbilt from 5 years ago. They're not horrible. They're not terrible by any means. It's still a good win.
Agreed.
Like Ohio State beating Washington is a good win. It's a good win. Washington is not bad. They got a good home atmosphere. They're a decent team. It's a good win for Ohio State. Alabama, our last 2 wins are good wins.
Really?
Georgia, we beat Georgia, okay? Everybody said we weren't going to win. We beat them in Athens, which we heard from Cade the Diesel Freak for the entire offseason that we were going to get destroyed in Bama meat and all that crap. Well, Georgia meat because we beat them. So it's done. It's over.
Guess what, Caden? We barbecued those Vanderbilt boys.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, we don't know what's going to happen the rest of the season. Alabama could still go 9-3 or 8-4. And if that happens, the board's still cooked. But as of right now, we're playing very well. We're playing very good football. This was still a good win. Vanderbilt is not bad. That's like Oregon beating Indiana by the same score. And then people are going to say, oh, well, Oregon beat Indiana. Oh, Indiana is not Indiana from before. It's a good win. Let them be excited about the win. Obviously, I'm hoping that doesn't happen and Indiana beats them and all that. But you get the point here. I'm just saying this is a good win, Steve. It's a good win, just like it's a good win for Ohio State to beat Washington. It's a good win. I think it's a good win.
Oh, we got a new guy in the chat. Twister the Windwalker 28 says, "Roll Tide, everyone. Alabama got their revenge. We most certainly did." Oh man.
I mean, Vanderbilt looks like a better team than last year. And we'll see what they do the rest of the season. Again, it's all subjective until we see what happens the rest of the season. But so far, Vandy's look better than they did last year. Oh. I think it's a good win. I'm sorry. I'm failing to, look at it that it's Vanderbilt. I really could care less who it is. It doesn't even matter. They had a number next to their name, their program. Now, I don't care. It's a good win because Alabama is doing what they did not do last year. So far, they responded after a loss, and they beat Georgia, and they didn't lose after that. For now. We'll see if it holds up the rest of the season, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. Again, all that goes away, obviously. They lose next week because everybody's going to cover DeBoer's head again, and it's the same old stuff. It's like Napier. Oh, Napier's toast. Well, he beats Texas, but then, next week he loses again. So, again, it's just a roller coaster of crap. It goes up and down and all around. That's the way it is. DeBoer this week's okay. Next week he could be toast if he loses in Missouri. That's just the way it is. He's not going anywhere, but things can change just like that.
Yep. So you know how the houndstooth hat is the trademark for Bear Bryant and the straw hat is the trademark for Nick Saban?
I know what you're going with.
Can we make the black hoodie the trademark for Kalen DeBoer?
Yep. Sure. I have no qualms with that. Absolutely.
We're always winning anytime he's wearing it. I mean, it's. I know that's not like the whole thing, but it's just. It's coincidence.
I'm not a superstitious guy because I've heard people say, okay, every time I watch my team, we lose. And every time I don't watch my team, we win. So I'm not going to watch my team play and that's going to somehow affect the game. Even though I live 1,000 miles away from the game, I'm just not going to watch, because if I don't watch, what I do is going to affect the team. Or, if I don't wear these special socks or these special underwear, we're not going to win. It doesn't matter. You're not on the field. I could have missed the entire game. I could have been at a fall wedding, which Josh Pate denounces. I could have been somewhere else and watched 0 seconds of this football game, and Alabama still would have won 30-14. You know why? Because what I do does not affect Alabama football. What you do does not affect Alabama football. And what you guys do in chat does not affect Alabama football. Just like it doesn't affect anybody else. Taylor Swift being at the Kansas City Chiefs games does not affect the Kansas City Chiefs. Maybe it affects Travis Kelce a little bit, but it doesn't affect anybody else. It just doesn't matter. What matters is the coaches, the refs, the players, the weather, all that, the crowd, nothing else. If we're not at the game cheering on the team, we're not even given a fraction of an inch of mattering toward the game. Any impact result whatsoever. So, that's just the way I feel. It literally does not matter. And this comment here from Donald, he says, we don't have everybody back. We have one player with a neck injury about the rest of the season. Well, appreciate you being here. We have basically everybody back. We got one guy. I hate the neck injury. I wish we had everybody back, but we basically have everybody back. And I do think that's helping us play better.
Oh, man. Well, everybody, we appreciate you watching this edition of the Alabama Postgame Show. 152 are watching on X/Twitter. Come on in and join the other 9 people on Alabama at the Voice of College Football, and like, comment, subscribe to Alabama at the Voice of College Football, where you can get top-notch takes on the Alabama Crimson Tide. And if you put in a little something in the super chat or become a YouTube member, not only does your comment get guaranteed to be read by both of us, you can also buy us enough Snickers bars for Jeffrey.
Halloween is coming up. It is coming up. I appreciate that, Jackson. Appreciate everybody for being here. I'm excited. Alabama, people talk about us like we're falling off the edge of the earth like Christopher Columbus in a fake hypothetical scenario. It's a fake hypothetical scenario. We're not falling off the edge of the earth, just like there is no edge of the earth. Again, Alabama is just fine. Yeah, we're not saving. We're not number one and beating everybody by 40, but even under Nick Saban, we didn't beat everybody by 40. No team is perfect. So you go out there, you can lose. Penn State proves that. Alabama, I'm glad we didn't lose today. We beat a good football team, and I'm hoping that propels us and motivates us the rest of the season. Any other things that you saw from Alabama that impressed you besides, obviously, the defense, Jackson and Ty Simpson in the run game? That pretty much covers it, but anything else that you can think of?
Well, Josh Cuevas impressed me today. And Jeremy Bernard impressed me. Ryan Williams, Horton impressed me. That receiving core, they're letting Ty Simpson up. It's not all on you, good buddy. We're going to help you out. Like the progression of Simpson. I know I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Week 1, he had 0 trust in his instincts. He couldn't trust himself. Last week, he had more trust in himself. Then today, he threw his first interception today. He should have handed it off to Jam Miller on 4th and 1 instead of throwing it. But then he realized, okay, I'm not making that mistake again. I'm learning from this mistake. That makes me feel like we're going to be more than all right. We're going to be more than all right. And where are all those naysayers on Ty Simpson that were doubting him after week 1? They're like, oh, we love Ty Simpson. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
It's like all the Auburn fans right now. Where are they at? Man, they beat Baylor. Oh, we're ranked now. Gone. Where are they? I don't see any Auburn fans hanging around here. Man, you don't remember when we lost to Florida State and they beat Baylor? You remember that? Like literally, you had the entire chat. Auburn was flooding the chat. Oh, we're back. Bama's dead. Well, where are we at now? I literally, Jackson, swear, not even gonna lie. You probably saw it, but on my Twitter timeline, I had somebody tell me that Bama's broken and we're destroyed, trash, all that kind of junk.
Yeah.
Tennessee fans said that.
Oh yeah, some ball.
And I literally responded to dude, and I'm like, we're ranked higher than you. Wow, who's broken? Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, I'm not that kind of guy to use rankings as, oh my God. I usually don't. But in that scenario, you deserved it, whoever the heck you are, because what in the world, dude? You're literally going to call out Alabama for being trash and we're scared and all this kind of crap. And Tennessee literally is the worst team. You literally lost to Georgia at home. We beat Georgia on the road. So we're significantly better than you, dude. Like, are you kidding me right now?
And you want to know what else as well? Tennessee's not beating us in Tuscaloosa since 03. They've not beaten Florida in Gainesville since 03. And does that change in Tuscaloosa? No. Does that change in Gainesville? Maybe, but I'm just gonna put Florida on my parlay. That's what I'll do because that's a guarantee right there. Florida beating Tennessee, I'm sure. Like the suckiest Florida team can beat this Tennessee Volunteers team. Know why? Because it's in Gainesville. If it were anywhere else, then yeah, Tennessee would probably win. But in Gainesville, it's death, taxes, and Florida defeating Tennessee.